Who rules the desert, commands the clouds, and sails oceans without saying a word? You've heard of wealthy oil magnates and extravagant royal bachelors, but Sultan Haitham bin Tariq is not among them. Absent an Instagram page, no appearances on the red carpet, no attention-grabbing headlines shouting his name. Beneath the shroud of quietude, this individual oversees an empire of unimaginable opulence and total dominance. He's the silent power that governs Oman, a nation shaped by limitless desert, untouched shores, and geopolitical significance. Where others exhibit, he disappears. While others seek the limelight, he operates in the darkness. However, don't be deceived. His influence resonates through the airwaves, across the oceans, and throughout the area. This video unveils the hidden aspects of the Sultan's existence, where secrets are protected like priceless artifacts, and the distinction between affluence and nobility merges into legend. Remain nearby. What you're about to witness has seldom, if ever, been recorded on film. High above the clouds, where few dare to venture, the Sultan of Oman governs a hidden realm in the sky. His airborne fleet signifies more than luxury. It's a subtle emblem of unattainable power. At its center is the Boeing 777-8BJ Niswa, a $200 million airborne fortress that serves as both a command hub and a mobile palace. Within, walls adorned with gold trim glisten under Swarovski crystal lighting, as hand-woven Omani silk and Italian marble embellish each suite with a sophistication meant for royalty. Concealed behind reflective surfaces is a cutting-edge defense and communication center connecting him instantly to Oman's military leadership. And still, no sound, no show. Just estimated quiet navigation across global airspace. However, the Niswa does not soar by itself. The Sultan's Armada features the Airbus A319 and A320, specially designed for high-level short-range diplomacy, along with the Gulfstream G550, built for rapidity, discretion, and urgent evacuation. Eurocopter Super Puma helicopters are ready at undisclosed sites, equipped to take off immediately for stealthy landings at various locations, from summit getaways to seaside estates. Every journey is cloaked in mystery. Pilots take an oath of secrecy. Timetables are flexible. Even intelligence agencies are unable to monitor his movements. This goes beyond aviation. It represents airborne authority. The Sultan doesn't merely journey, he disappears into the mist, leaving behind only inquiries. Now, let's descend from above and plunge into the Sultan's domain on the waters, where two enormous wonders glide across the expansive Indian Ocean, not merely as ships, but as emblems of unparalleled strength, affluence, and quiet diplomacy. At the helm of this aquatic empire is the Fulk al-Salama, which means the ship of peace, an astonishing $500 million mega yacht that is longer than a football field. However, this is not just any regular luxury vessel. It's a completely outfitted floating embassy, meant to function covertly. Within its gilded corridors is a cutting-edge medical facility prepared for any crisis, spacious meeting rooms where confidential international discussions take place, and a helipad for quick mid-sea evacuations, all while visitors can relax in a private luxury beauty salon. The Fulk al-Salama is a stronghold shrouded in sophistication and tactical quietude. Following closely is the renowned Al Said, worth $300 million, and celebrated as one of the largest and most magnificent yachts globally. Its interior echoes Omani tradition, with intricately carved woodwork that shares tales of ages gone by, lounges adorned with imported silk that glisten in gentle light, and soundproof rooms ideally designed to accommodate a complete orchestra's symphony. To those outside, these look like lavish vessels, yet below the surface they function as unassailable floating strongholds. In this place, billion-dollar agreements are established away from the scrutinizing gaze of satellites, the media, and the general public. It's a place where heritage effortlessly merges with innovative technology, and where genuine strength flows in serene, relentless currents. On land, the Sultan doesn't merely show up, he emerges, moving silently like a specter cloaked in gold. His motorcade serves not merely as transport, it's a mobile stronghold, a sophisticated blend of grace and menace. At the center lies the Mercedes-Maybach S600 Pullman Guard, an armored work of art valued at $1.6 million. The bomb-proof doors shut with a sense of finality. Is it glass? More than 10 centimeters thick, structured to endure armor-piercing projectiles. Within, serene climate control, secure communication channels, and handcrafted leather that exudes elegance with every inhale. What's behind it? the Bugatti Chiron, a $3 million stealthy hunter, the quickest car in Oman, yet you won't notice it until it's already vanished. Next is the Rolls-Royce Phantom, featuring custom interiors, monogrammed lamb's wool, and a fragrance exclusive to the prestigious archives of British royalty. The Bentley Bentayga, designed for off-road, resistant to bullets, and optimized for desert operations. Even the Mercedes E-Class sedans, utilized for ceremonial appearances, are armored, elegant, and intriguingly understated. Yet the actual narrative? Each action is a designated mission. Streets are cleaned in advance, traffic redirected, drones monitoring from above, decoy convoys initiated. Logistics teams in real time adapt with each mile. The Sultan is not only safeguarded, he is also unidentifiable. Each rotation of the wheel is measured. The sound of each engine contributes to a greater scheme. On the ground, his strength doesn't bellow, it moves in stealth mode. Disregard blaring sirens and noisy motorcades. The Sultan's guard is quiet and precise. It's not made to be visible, it's crafted to vanish. Each action is enveloped in levels of meticulous accuracy. Ground forces merge with the terrain, secure drone systems survey the airspace, and instantaneous information flows through mobile HQs masked in civilian appearances. Prior to the Sultan's arrival, specialized advance teams have spent several days at the location, evaluating the landscape, charting emergency evacuation paths, assessing environmental hazards, and tracking online discussions for any minor irregularity. Helicopters linger out of sight, concealed in the mist. Armored SUVs integrate into traffic with decoy convoys taking different paths. Tactical backups are positioned in places no one would ever consider, such as rooftops, tunnels, and unseen observation spots. Each movement, each moment, is arranged with a silence so deep it approaches the uncanny. This is not security, it's performance. Invisible, silent, flawlessly executed dance routine. The Sultan's shield does not roar, it murmurs, and within that quietness exists its genuine strength. In an area where turmoil frequently resonates through the avenues, his protection exemplifies a blend of control and authority. No alarms, no blinking lights, only existence. Unconditional, unyielding, and concealed in open view. When you govern the earth, heavens, and sea, just your presence is sufficient to evoke admiration. In a time dominated by loud viral addresses, bold tweets, and bright cameras, Sultan Haitham bin Tariq opts for tranquility. His leadership isn't conveyed through quick quotes or trending hashtags. It's etched in quiet, accuracy, and being. Since taking the throne, his voice has been rare, but when it appears, it resonates like thunder throughout the Gulf. There are no media events, no ostentatious statements. Nonetheless, each policy, every reform, carries significant impact, coordinated behind closed doors and implemented with precise timing. He doesn't seek the spotlight, he embraces the shadows. During cabinet meetings, interruptions are absent. His counselors? Chosen, faithful, inconspicuous. His advisors? Keenly aligned with his perspective. There's no flair, just performance. As global attention is drawn to louder leaders faltering in turmoil, Oman progresses with serene unity. And it's not solely politics, it's also philosophy. His leadership is inspired by ancient Omani wisdom, valuing dignity over showiness and defining progress by legacy instead of recognition. The individuals sense it as well. Inquire of any Omani, and they'll share. The Sultan doesn't merely rule, he stabilizes the spirit of the nation. In Oman, true authority isn't proclaimed through loudspeakers. It moves quietly through corridors of marble, enveloped in serene power. In his realm, power doesn't seek visibility. It just is. When Sultan Qaboos, Oman's iconic ruler and the Arab world's longest-serving leader, died in 2020, the area prepared for turmoil. For 50 years, Qaboos governed with total authority while leaving no successor, no designated heir, and no defined plan. The world anticipated disorder. However, Oman, quiet, no internal conflict, don't panic, concealed within the royal palace's walls, securely locked and bound by regulations, was a handwritten note inscribed with one name, Haitham bin Tariq. The envelope was unsealed before Oman's royal council. No disagreements, without hesitation. Simply silent acknowledgement. The transition flowed as seamlessly as silk, carried out with the same precision that characterizes the Sultan's leadership today. However, what many individuals are unaware of is that Haitham's ascent was not by chance. For more than 20 years, he held the position of Minister of Heritage and Culture, skillfully understanding the heartbeat of his community and the regional politics. As others competed for attention, he forged connections in private, While others talked loudly, he paid attention, calmly, tactically. His journey to power was built not on headlines, but on heritage. Not through noise, but through understanding. Within a landscape often driven by drama, Haytham's subtle rise demonstrated something much more significant. At times, the strongest voice is the one you never expect. In a Middle East frequently characterized by political firestorms and loud rivalries, Oman remains a quiet presence, calm and remarkably unbothered. And that murmur? It resonates from the perspective of Sultan Haytham bin Tariq. As regional powers displayed military strength or pursued unstable alliances, the Sultan subtly revised the plan. His approach wasn't loud, it was subtle. By employing steady diplomacy and a forward-thinking perspective, he bolstered Oman's international ties while maintaining its autonomy. He redirected the economy away from oil, fostering technology, logistics, tourism, and green energy, sowing seeds not for tomorrow, but for future generations. While others sparked flames, he constructed pathways. In a region where neutrality is uncommon and expensive, Oman emerged as the unique voice that all pay attention to, but no one has authority over. Culturally, he safeguards Oman's heritage as a precious gem, with restored ancient forts, renewed traditional arts, and Arabic identity incorporated into contemporary education. However, he doesn't just leave it at that. Beneath the culture, he strengthens stability like solid ground, economic reforms, job initiatives for young people, and a digital future based on knowledge. His legacy isn't defined by breaking news or global conferences. It's within the quiet of a nation that remains steadfast, as it was never disturbed. In a society fixated on noise, the Sultan's lasting offering is tranquility, enveloped in subtle strength. In a noisy world, the Sultan of Oman demonstrates that true strength doesn't yell, it softly speaks. From the heavens to the oceans, and through the sandy paths, his dominion moves quietly. The airplane, the boats, the transport groups, everyone moves with intent, all cloaked in secrecy, and everything under the leadership of a leader who allows the outcomes, not the commotion, to speak for themselves. We now inquire, which aspect of the Sultan's way of life amazed you more? The sky, the sea, or the mysteries of his ascent? Do you think that silence represents the highest form of power? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're interested in astonishing secrets from the world's most enigmatic billionaires, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Next time, we will dive even further.